Hi, hello, and good evening, and welcome to the Christina Nelson Show. I am Christina Nelson, your host. This show is filled with real people who motivate, inspire, and heal. And today's guest is no different. Her name is Terry Tyler, and she has an amazing testimony, of course, dealing with MS, multiple sclerosis. And we are going to hear her, and I'm going to introduce her right now. Her name is Terry Tyler. Hello, Terry. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome to the
and
show.
thank you for having me.
Oh, you
Yes.
are absolutely welcome. And I thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here for real. I have a story to tell.
I know you do, and I cannot wait
Oh.
for you to tell it. so, so let's start off this way. First, introduce yourself and tell them who you are, where you're from, and then we're going
Okay,
to take it from there.
my name is Terry Tyler. I'm 61 years old. I'll be 62 in June. I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I've had MS for 46 years, and I don't take medication.
All right, you guys hear it. Terry Tyler from Baltimore, Maryland, and she don't take medication. 46
46
years.
years.
But did y'all hear that? I need y'all to catch that part right there because it wasn't that she just say I don't take medication. There are a lot of people who don't take medication from MS, but the fact is that she's had it for 46 years. And sister girl is on the move. She still be traveling, still going, still driving, still do all that kind of stuff. So we are just going to hear her testimony today. And I just want to start off from the beginning, I guess. So when did you find out, or not when did you find out? Well, first of all, how old were you? You were very young.
I was 15.
15. That is so unusual. A lot of people, even now at 15, we would be like shocked, still shocked, but 15 years old and being diagnosed. So what were some of your first symptoms? Like
Well,
what made you say,
they say you normally get it between the age of 20 and 40.
yes?
But I was 15
Mm,
and I went to work one day. And when I went to work, I got up that morning to cook. I went from 1 to 10 and my hands was numb. My
mm,
whole right side of my body was numb.
okay.
But I just thought I slept on the wrong side. You sleep on the wrong side,
Yeah.
you're numb. And I'm thinking it's going to come back, but it never came back. So when I went to work, I was a supervisor, a checkout supervisor, signing charge cards and all. So when I was signing the charge cards and all, my hands started doing anything it wanted to do. I mean, it was just like all over the place.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what the world? So when I got home, a ride brought me home. And when I went to step out the car, my right leg gave out on me. I almost fell,
Oh, wow.
but I didn't fall. So I went in the house and I was telling my mother about what had happened. So she took me to the doctors and they told me that what I had came from not eating properly. My
Wow.
mother told them,
Don't get mama involved. Don't get mama involved.
my mother said, if that's the case, this hospital would be filled. She said,
Wow.
because who do you know eat a full course, three full course meals per day or whatever?
Right.
But I was still young, but see, I didn't know no better because I didn't know what the world they were talking about.
Hmm.
But as time went on, then they sent me to John Hopkins and they did a study. They put me on a stage with about 150 interns.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm young. I'm like, where was these people?
Wow.
But they didn't. Then they gave me because I was at Sinai Hospital at the beginning, but
Hmm.
Sinai shipped me to John Hopkins because Sinai didn't have an MRI machine.
Right.
So they shipped me to John Hopkins. I mean to yeah, John Hopkins,
Hmm.
and they gave me a. They put me in a chair that looks like a barbershop chair where it flips you up and down and around. Where my head was facing the floor.
Oh my goodness.
They strapped me in
Hmm.
and they told me that they were going to do a procedure,
Hmm.
but they had told me the day before, and I'm like, okay. But my cousin came in and said, well, you're getting a procedure tomorrow. I said, yes. She said, well, what they doing to you? I said, I don't know. So I finally found they were putting air in my head.
What?
I'm like, air? My aunt said, my cousin say, girl, that hurts because she had gotten burnt and they giving her air in her head and she had a time. So after she told me when they told me I was getting air in my head, it just gives you a headache for
Mhm.
3 consecutive days. And you can take Tylenol, ibuprofen, whatever. It's not going to take it
Nothing.
away. Don't touch my
Mm.
hair. Don't touch my eyebrows. Don't touch me
Oh
because
my
the
gosh.
headache will just keep going on and on. But after that, and I was well in 1975, there was no medication.
Right. Right.
1995 is when the first medications came out, the ABC medications,
Mhm.
Vagil, uh, Diazepam, and with Copaxone.
Copaxone. Yep.
I tell everybody I've never taken medication, but I have.
Mhm.
I've taken Copaxone for 6 months
Okay.
back in 95 because there
Okay.
was a lottery. I don't know how I got in the lottery, whether I applied for it or not, but there was a lottery.
A lottery.
And I took Copaxone. My cousin would come and give me a shot every Friday,
Mhm.
and I couldn't take it. And I just stopped it. So my
Wow.
doctor said, well, how you coming along with your treatment? I said, Doc, I stopped it.
Uh-huh.
And I have not, I only taken it for 6 months only out of 46 years I've taken treatment.
Yeah. 6 months
Uh,
out of 46 years. So this you weren't even so you got diagnosed in what year? 87.
75, 75.
Whew, 1975. You got I'm just saying, you know why I'm woof because I was one. I was 1 years old. So
Okay,
you were
no,
you were you were diagnosed and then you went all these years 75 to 20 almost 20 years you went
it was
with
20
no
years, yes,
medication.
right.
And so were you feeling anything? Were you had is but other than the numbness?
To be honest,
Mhm.
my mother would have those answers because I was a child, I was a teenager. I didn't know nothing about MS. I didn't know nothing about
Mhm.
anything, but I know if I had that relapse, she took me downtown to get a treatment. In some way, she took me. But
Mhm.
my thing is, if they would have had a treatment in 1975, my mother would have taken me and she would have given it to me because that's how much
Wow.
she loved me. And she would have made sure that I was fine because the way the doctors tell you that it scares you.
Yeah.
And she would have put me on medication. But I'm glad they didn't have no medication because now I don't take nothing
Mhm.
and I have a support group.
Mhm. Wow.
Some of my members, I'm figuring if you're taking treatment,
Mhm.
you should be weller than me because I ain't taking nothing.
Mhm.
I mean, but I see some of them deteriorating,
Okay.
so I mean, I don't understand the treatment because there's no care. If you can't give me a 99.9999999% sure treatment, I'm not taking it. So
Okay.
I asked my doctor, I said, she gets mad at me. I say, well, what else did you do besides MS? She
Mhm.
said, a headache treatment, do headaches or whatever. She said, I said, well, I must give you a headache every time I see you because I make her so mad because she wants me to take medicine and I'm not going to take it. And my
Mhm.
mom wants me to take it. But I think mom has slowed down now as far as me taking it
Mhm.
because she sees the effects of my group also. So
Okay. Wow. That's so your mom is still alive. Wow.
my mom will
That's
be
awesome.
83 in June. Yes.
God bless her. God bless her. And
Yes.
still looking after her baby, huh?
Yes. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I understand. My mom is 91 and still looking after me like that. And,
Oh, she's
you know,
91. Wow.
my mom is 91 years old, bless her heart, and she's still active and still does everything and gets up and walks around and makes her own bed and cooks dinner. So
I know that's
she
right.
does better than me, okay? So, hey,
Yes.
praise God for that. Wow, Terry. So tell us about your support group.
I have a support group. March the 25th made 5 years.
Okay.
I think it was 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2016.
Mhm.
I was going to lunch with my co-founder. Well, she wasn't a co-founder at the time. She was
Yeah.
my mother's neighbor across the street. And and I'm like, we're going to lunch. But en route to lunch, I never thought about it. I never anything. I said, I want to do a support group with MS. She
Mhm.
said, well, I'm game, you game. I said, okay. And that's just how it started. It wasn't no big,
Really?
it wasn't no day before thought, no last week. No, it was a day of thought.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so,
Okay.
so we got it together. And when we had the meeting, we had two people, a
Mhm.
mother and a daughter. And I had
Wow.
loved all this food and all this stuff. But that doesn't disencourage me. I don't get disencouraged like that.
Mhm.
So my mom said, well, Ty, baby, she said, baby, don't feel bad because you only had two people. I said, Ma, I don't. I said, when you first start anything, your numbers are low.
Oh yeah.
Once you get recognized, your numbers will go up.
Yes.
So I just kept going. We give them a full course meal.
Do you?
A
Wow.
whole, we go to country buffet, that's
Uh-huh.
what they're getting at every meeting.
Wow.
Free of charge. I don't
Mhm.
charge membership dues. There's no membership dues. There's
Right.
nothing. All there is a donation if you have it.
Mhm.
If you don't have it, no problem. So we have Christmas parties. I've taken 100 of them to the Orioles game,
Nice.
baseball game. I've taken 100 to the Baltimore Ravens football game.
Mhm.
I've taken 50 of them to the Black West Museum.
Wow.
I have a group called the Cater Kids,
Okay.
which are the little kids, and they are kids that's anxious to achieve.
Nice. Kids that are
And
anxious to
I
achieve.
took,
Okay.
yes, the Cater Kids,
Mhm.
and I took them to feed the homeless. We fed the homeless. We set up in the zoo. No, no, no. That's another organization I was in.
You got so
I
much
mean,
going on.
but basically, our group does arts and crafts. That's the name of our
Nice.
group. MS Baltimore Arts and Crafts.
Okay.
So we always do the arts and crafts. And if anyone goes to our page, MS Baltimore Craft and Hand, you will see a lot of crafts that we made. But I also don't like to sit in the building all the time
Okay.
because the members don't, they sit in the house a lot all the time. So why leave them
Mhm.
sitting in the building all the time? We have arts and craft time and we
Mhm.
have outing time. We had
Nice.
a free market at the group where spring cleaning, like now,
Okay.
if you have something to get rid of in your house,
Mhm.
pack it up and bring it to the meeting. We have a
Nice.
free market and we will organize it, and people will come, our members will come in and pick out free stuff and take it home.
I like that, Terry. Do you think that this helps like people with disabilities or people with MS? It helps them. It keeps them active and everything, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Then I have 1,500 pounds of produce.
Okay.
We meet twice a month.
Okay.
Every meeting they take home produce.
Mhm.
Every single meeting they take home free produce.
Mhm.
They're not charged with anything. I'm going strictly on donations.
Wow. I was going to ask you that. How do you get like these trips to see the Orioles and are like these are all donations or
All donations.
that's
I've called,
amazing.
you know, I have been blessed. I really have been
Oh,
blessed
absolutely.
because God had blessed me in a mighty way where
Mhm.
I do good by people.
Mhm.
And God, they say your cup is overflowing. My cup is
Yeah.
overflowed. If you see my house of donations,
I was going to say I would like to peek in the corner see where you keep all this stuff at cuz
oh
wow.
my, everybody, like, you guys just got so much stuff in here. But see, the The first place I had, my first meeting place was at Sinai Hospital.
Mhm.
And a guy knew somebody that knew somebody that got us to be there.
Okay.
We stayed there for a year. And then we got too big for the building.
Okay.
So then we went to 33rd Street near the Memorial Stadium.
Wow.
Then we outgrew that because the members just kept coming and coming and
Oh,
coming and
amazing. That's
coming.
awesome.
So now our last place is the handicap league on Cold Spring Lane.
Mhm.
But I mean, that was a big room. It was huge. And that's where we did all of our Christmas parties. And I mean, then the only thing that we really charged for the Christmas party,
Mhm.
and that would be like a hotel,
Yeah.
one of them extravagant hotels, and they paid $20, and they had a full course meal. They had free gifts because I would just go out and buy gifts. Me and my co-founder, and I have to mention her. My co-founder got me ready for today. Like
Okay.
I said, I don't know how to get on this. She has called me all day long to get me straight for the show.
Good.
And I love you, Daddy. Thank you, sweetie. But we would have a hotel, the best of the best hotels, and I would go out and buy Christmas gifts from the donations or from the donations from the group or the donations from the different companies.
Okay.
And I would just wrap gifts and put male or female or child or uh, everything
Whatever. Yeah.
came through donations, and I was blessed.
That's amazing. You know what I like about what you were saying in the beginning when you first started. What year did you first start your support group?
2016.
2016. Okay. How did you go and or advertise, or did you go on social media, or how did you
No,
get people to come? You just
no, no, no. I went to the free MS lunches,
okay.
and when I went to the free MS lunches, whoever was giving the lunch was maybe a Baggio or
Okay.
whoever was giving it.
Mhm.
I would ask them, could I speak to inform people of my group?
Wow.
And there was one special gentleman, which I don't want to mention his name because I don't know if it's right or not, but he helped me. And every time that he gave the luncheon, he would let me speak.
Okay.
And they would just be coming and coming and coming. And then once they found out what we were doing, the arts and crafts and going out and doing things, it just, I never mentioned them on social media,
Mm. That's that's even more amazing because I mean word of mouth is everything, and you have a lot of people on here right now. I see here we call Sheila Stackhouse. She says, and we love it. It's something that you were saying.
Oh, it's
Um
Sonya, yeah, Sonya,
yeah,
yes.
Sonia, I'm sorry. And then I don't know why I'm sorry, I'm looking at another name, Sheila. We have I guess your niece here says I'm proud of you,
That's my
Auntie.
niece, yes. That's my niece, yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry. She said Kelly Watson is on.
That's
These people
Kiki,
on
yes.
Kiki. Why am oh, okay, Kelly. It is I say Kelly. Making sure. Sheila Williams says, Terry, you are on the move here.
Yes,
Some more of your people here. Tracy. Hey,
yes. That's
sis.
Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Oh,
And you
my.
have, oh, here you end up, Kiki
Oh, that's
MS.
Kiki right there. Yes, Kiki. And the other one
Okay.
was Kelly. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Kiki right
okay. All right.
there.
That's
Hi,
Kiki.
Kiki.
Kiki. I think I'm friends with Kiki MS as well. Hey, Kiki.
I think you are too,
I think
yes.
I'm friends with Kiki MS. Hey Kiki, you're gonna have to be a guest here too. You have quite a few people here representing, as well as some people from the huddle, Sandra Comer and Yvonne Skinner and Tanya Henson Quinton. A lot of people here to support tonight because people want to see positive or hear rather positive stories dealing with MS. We don't want to always have where people are down and hear the bad story or hear the worst things. We want to hear some good stuff that's going on, and you make it so people are positive and coming out and everything. What did you do during the pandemic when the pandemic was at its highest? What did you do for that? You couldn't have any activities? I know because my husband and I are supposed to come and
I know.
talk
Y'all were supposed to
last
come right at the
April.
pandemic. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, we
What
were.
I did.
Yep.
I have we have been doing with the first couple of months we haven't been doing anything, but then
Mhm.
we started doing the Zoom,
Okay.
and we still do the Zoom,
Okay.
and and they don't allow us to meet up,
Mhm.
but we can do a one-on-one with per member.
Mhm.
And my thing is a support group is a support group, what you call it. And I had one member that I was really concerned about. So me and my co-founder, we met him at IHOP
Okay.
and we just talked and because if you're feeling bad, why am I having support group not helping you?
I like that. I
So
like that. Mhm.
that's the purpose. And my group, and this particular guy, he loved me. He's so sweet. We call him trouble. But he is I call him good trouble.
Good
He is
trouble. I like that.
yes, he is good trouble. I love him.
Mhm.
I love him. I love him. Then I have another guy because when I first started, I didn't have any men in my group. None.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
first year I had no men. Now I think I have 20 men.
Wow.
And yeah,
That's a big
I
jump
know. I know. It
from
shocked
nothing
me.
to
It
now.
shocked
Yeah.
me to have that many
Wow.
members as
Mhm.
far as males, because most men, just don't. But my members, and I must say, I love my members. They support me and my co-founder in anything that we do.
I can tell even by here. I'm looking like, wow. Here, look at here. You have I don't know if this is your daughter, but
That's my
I'm sorry.
daughter. That's my daughter.
Okay.
That's my daughter.
Tyler, yeah.
She
You
say
look so
she looks so
pretty.
pretty. That's my
So
daughter.
pretty,
There.
mommy. We have John
That's
Somerville.
my
He
that's
said,
my brother. That's my brother.
okay. And also here, Erin Proctor. You rock, my
That's my co.
founder.
That's my co-founder. That's my co-founder.
Erin is your co-founder.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
She's the one that got me straight for the night because I was a nervous
Is
wreck. I love her dearly.
Oh,
Oh
Erin
my
just
goodness.
joined the huddle, so we're like, I just recognize her name, and she's been on it. I like that. Awesome. That's wonderful. Oh,
But
wow.
but my thing is
Mhm.
with MS
Mhm.
and people with medication.
Mhm. Okay. Let's talk about it. Yep.
Yes, I have a
Mhm.
problem with
Mhm.
medication.
Okay.
From 75 to 95, there was no medication.
Right.
20 years.
20 years. That's a long time.
So what
Mhm.
did my mother do? Because I
Mhm.
don't even know
Yeah.
what she did in those 20 years. But my thing is, if I had a relapse, I know it did in 20 years,
Mhm.
but what did she do? So if I made it 20 years with no medication, why take it
Mhm.
now?
I understand that.
Why take it now?
I get
And
it.
and my doctors is mad because I won't take it. I'm telling them I'm not
Mhm.
gonna take it. I'd rather live, I'm 46 years in, okay? I'd rather
Mhm.
live 46 years moving around, driving, dancing, doing whatever, whatever, whatever. And I told my best friend, I said, y'all, if I ever get where I can't move around, y'all better come and take me out this house. Because I'm not a house person.
Mhm.
But I don't, you never say never.
Right.
But I think I'm going to say never. I will never take a MS medicine.
I think in your case, you're doing fine. Uh,
Yes.
there's no reason to, and I think that's where I with doctors, I don't understand if they see you doing fine. Like we talked earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If they see you doing
Yes.
fine, there's nothing going on. You're not having any relapses. Why force it? Leave it
She's
alone.
still trying to push me, but she can't push me. she she can, and she be so mad at me. She like, you just gives me a headache. Well, you just have a headache because I'm not taking it. And now they on to the coronavirus. I'm not taking this shot either.
Yeah, I
No,
gotcha. I hear you. Wow.
but everything is to each his own. And I'm on live. I'm
Mhm.
not telling anybody not to take medication.
Right. Disclaimer.
I'm
Disclaimer.
telling you my story
Mhm.
that I don't take medication
Right.
and I never will take medication, even though I say never,
Mhm.
don't say never. I will never take medication. If I
Okay.
went 46 years for none, and if I go down next year and be in a wheelchair,
Mhm.
I had a good 46-year run not being in a wheelchair.
That's right. Hear this. Erin says everyone's MS is different, and that's it. That's the
Yes,
truth.
it is.
Everyone is different, and you can't. Everyone can't. Say, oh well, she's never taken medicine. Well, I'm not taking medicine. If you want to take your medication, please do so. And if you feel like you don't need it, then you don't need it.
I
We.
will never tell nobody not to take medication just
That's
because
it.
this is me. And like I said,
Yeah.
a lot of people, I only know one person and myself.
Mhm.
I've had it 46 years, no medication, and she's had it 47 years, no medication.
Okay.
That's the only two people I know. But
Mhm.
my thing is, when I look around and think things over and look at what's happening to the ones that are taking medication,
Mhm.
why would I take it?
Right.
No, it's not going
Amazing.
to happen.
You can also be an encouragement to someone who may be afraid to step out. Like some people are afraid to step out and say, I'm just not going to do it, or afraid what people are going to say. And for you to be able to come out and boldly say, this is where I'm at, and I'm okay with that. You could encourage someone, and that's fine.
Well, I had another co-founder, but she's no longer with us because she had a
Okay.
child. But she
Mhm.
was the blessing too. Now
Mhm.
she, because you may see some of our pictures, there's three of us instead of two of us.
Mhm.
Now she's a young lady who doesn't take medication either.
Mhm.
So she's been like 5 years in not taking it.
Mhm.
But that was her decision, not my
And her
decision.
decision, exactly. Her decision.
Yes.
Her decision, and that's fine. Wow, Terry, what is next? What are you going to keep doing? The support groups? Or are you going to just kind of live, right? Living life?
No. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it moving. Me and my co-founder were just talking earlier about
Okay.
doing some. We want to go on to the. We want to go live,
Okay.
and we want to let people know that we are here to help, and
Okay.
we're family. We are all one family.
Yeah.
The Kiki fighters, we one family. Y'all, we one family. We are a family that helps each other. Now, what
Mhm.
I'm thinking about doing is going to Detroit. I think it's Detroit, where Kiki is at,
Okay.
because her groups want to meet up. We all get together.
Yeah.
But I have been trying to figure out how. Now, Aaron and I are getting ready to do a drive-by
Okay.
where we can miss all holidays, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever, whatever. But I
Mhm.
have a store that gives me donations for that.
Mhm. Okay.
So I want to make bags up, and they would just have a
Mm.
bag of every holiday there was. Just and
Okay.
we're gonna do a drive. We're gonna do a drive by and just
Uh-huh.
drop their bags off. Let them know we coming, and just drive through the neighborhood because they miss us and we miss them. You
Nice.
know.
That
And my
that was
thing is
that's going to be
just thinking
great.
of different stuff. I'm just thinking of different stuff that I can do
Mhm.
now. That like whenever we meet back, I
Mhm.
can't feed a whole. I can't do the buffet.
Right, right.
I mean, I want to do it, but
Mhm.
the way Aaron and I was talking about it was to just pack the containers, get the containers and pack them, and just give
Okay.
them the plates. Instead of coming to the buffet. So it's just a lot that I'm thinking about now. It's being different,
Right.
and I don't have no problem with change. But it just takes me a minute to think about change, how I'm gonna do this change. So,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh,
it's
wow.
all good. It's all good because I just look at us as being a family.
That's
And
right.
when
And
you
we are.
have, because when I went to Kernan, first of all, I went to Kernan Hospital. They had MS support group.
Okay.
And so I never knew nobody that had MS.
Mhm.
So I went there every Thursday and I met people. A lot of people now is in my group, but I never knew anybody.
Mhm.
And then as the time went on, I decided to do my own group. But then they kicked me out the group
What? What?
because yes, they did because I had to go every Thursday, but my meetings used to be on Fridays.
Mhm.
So on Thursdays, every other Thursday, I couldn't go because I was preparing for my Friday group meeting, right? So they
Mhm.
told me I missed too much time. I was like, okay. And I came out successful. I don't have, but all of those people that were, a lot of them that's in that current ad group,
Mhm.
they're in my group now. And then current and don't even exist no more over there. So
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
just, it's funny. Let me see something. Let me get this. Hold up. It's funny because, and I have had, when I say every single symptom of MS,
Mhm.
I have had poor balance,
Okay.
dizziness, vertigo, anxiety, the numbness of half of my face. Literally,
Mhm.
half of my face was
Oh wow.
numb,
Oh my
where I
goodness.
could not eat. The doctor changed my diet because if I was eating fish or something, they put me on a soft
Mhm.
diet. The bathroom,
Mhm.
the restaurant, no. But I don't never. Oh shucks, I don't never remember really being hospitalized for MS.
Okay.
I may have been hospitalized, but I remember when my kids was born. I did. I've
Mhm.
had the loss of vision. I've had the right side, left side of my body, the bladder, the
Mm.
fatigue, the difficult walking, the spasms. At nighttime, my legs shake so bad it's pitiful.
Mm.
The clumsiness, the tingling, the burning. I mean, dry foot. I've had everything.
Mm.
There's nothing that anybody can tell me as far as MS that they had and I haven't had.
Mhm. So
But
you're
I don't.
relatable.
I
Mhm.
don't take medicine.
Right.
So
Okay.
how is the medicine helping you? And how's it? I don't take it, so I'm still not fine.
That's
And
it.
that's the story that I really wanted to put out there.
Mhm.
But it's everybody's own decision.
It is. It
But I've heard a
is.
lot of people say that the medication is making them worse. And I've heard those stories on different groups, on different chats. I've heard
Yeah.
it, but I don't,
And
I just,
I admire that. I admire your strength to be able to do that. I believe that one day we won't be on any medication. I'm speaking for myself and my husband, because we just really trust and people in here know that the huddle, we really teach
right.
healing through the Word of God,
Yes, you
and
do.
so we really trust and believe that that's going to be our story too. One day it's going to be our story.
But
Yep.
my thing is, you step out on faith,
Amen.
and I
Amen.
step out on faith. If
Mhm.
if I know without a shadow of a doubt
Mhm.
that in 20 years you took me with nothing. Why take something? This is
Yeah.
me. This is only me.
Yes. Yes,
I
ma'am.
step out on faith. I'm a friend. I could give you so many testimonies
Mhm.
about different things that happened in my life.
Mhm.
I'm
Wow.
speechless.
Wow. Terry, you are a joy and you are a pleasure. And I am so excited. I'm so glad that you came here on this show. We have Sheila said, Terry, I love your story. She loves
Yes.
your
Yes,
story.
Sheila.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's great. And we just and I love your story. I love your faith. I love the support that you give others. I love your team who is backing you up like fiercely
yes.
on this on today and YouTube. I have
Yes.
some. So thank you for all the YouTubers out there who are watching and everyone who on Facebook is watching and thank you so much. We just appreciate you so much. For our final words, give us some encouragement. Give us some encouragement to take home with, to leave here with.
The encouragement that I would give everybody,
Mm-hmm.
always have faith.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you go through in life. Always believe that God will always take care of you.
Always.
That's my faith. When I go to saying I could be sometimes with anxiety, can't breathe, I just
Mhm.
have faith. And with the MS persons, don't give up. Just keep it moving. I know
That's
it's a
it.
struggle. It's a struggle for me sometimes.
Mhm.
I'm fatigued, tired, drop foot, whatever. I have all y'all symptoms. I do
Mhm.
have y'all symptoms. Keep it moving as much as you can. And when you can't, sit down and say, I've done all I can do for today.
That's
I'll
it.
try again tomorrow.
Mhm.
you know,
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
really, I'll
That's
lay down in a
awesome.
minute and say, okay, I ain't doing nothing. Mm-mm. But
Wonderful. Wonderful. Terry, thank you so much for being here. We were just some last minute things here for the huddle. Now the huddle, if you don't know, the huddle, a place of healing, is another form of a support group from a ministry for people with autoimmune diseases, MS, lupus, whatever it is. My husband, Pastor Eric Nelson, and I
that's
run
the
that.
past year, the past year.
Pastor Eric Nelson and I run that, and we are having a couples. Well, here is it. The Huddles Couple Retreat, May 14th through the 16th. May 14th through the 16th. It's a weekend, and it is going to be amazing. So if you're married, if you're looking to get married, if you're engaged, if you're booed up, whatever it is, uh, come on out and celebrate with us. We're going to have games. We're going to have a great time. Now in October, and I didn't put that up. October first through the third, I believe, first through the third is our annual gathering. We are going to have our gathering and we're going to do it virtually. We're going to have it virtually and it's going to be an amazing time. For a couple, first three years, we did it in Maryland. And then last year we had it virtually, and this year we're going to have it virtually, and it's going to be an amazing time. We're going to have comedians. We're going to have it's going to be a great time. Just look out for the flyers. So I just wanted
Mhm.
to say that real quick.
You in DC now, right? Y'all in DC and not New
Um,
Jersey, right?
no, we are in New Jersey.
You New
My
Jersey,
husband
okay.
and I are in New Jersey. Yeah, we he came up here and because I'm in New
Right.
Jersey and we he came up here. So
Well, tell
uh
Pastor Earth once I find a companion, I'm coming.
and you will and you shall.
Yes, I
Wonderful.
will, and I shall. You're most
Yes.
absolutely right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wow. I was gonna. Oh, I see Mario. Shout out to Mario Armin on here. I see a lot of people hopping on. Thank God. Praise God. You
Yeah, they still happen on.
yeah, they are. They are. Showed up and showed out. Everyone, thank you so much for watching and everyone coming out and supporting our sister here who was an amazing guest and I'm just so happy about everything that you're doing and
Thank
praise
you.
God for you and everything that you're going to continue to do. And I know it's just going to get bigger or better. I have to shout out my daughter Faith. She's like, Mom, like, hey, I'm here too. Yes, I see my
Tell,
daughter Faith.
tell Faith I need one of those meals.
Okay.
She keep posting those meals that she cooks. She's a caterer. Tell her don't keep doing it.
You hear that, Faith?
Faith,
She
come
gonna need a
on there,
meal.
sweetie. I love, and she posted some stuff, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'd be like, oh my goodness, why couldn't she be near me?
Yes, that girl is a cooking somebody. My
Yes,
husband
she
and
is.
I don't mind when she says, y'all want to eat Sunday? Yes, bring over whatever you
Yes.
cooking. We don't even care what it is. Just bring it on over.
Anytime you cooking, I want to eat because she
Yes,
is
exactly.
amazing. Yes.
Yep,
And so
25 years old. Good.
hopefully we'll get back to meeting soon,
Mhm.
and you all can come on back down to our group because to our meeting because that's
Okay.
how it was before the pandemic. Y'all was supposed to come down,
We
and then
were
everything stopped.
this
So
month. It
hopefully,
was it was April. April last year. We're supposed to come down in April.
yes, it was, and so maybe one day down the line you can come to us.
Okay.
Or
That would
I
be
can come to you
wonderful.
all.
That wonderful. Either way, we would love it. We can't wait. We can't not wait. So thank you once again, Terry, for being my amazing guest.
Thank you and for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Everyone, thank you so much for being on the Christina Nelson show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Next week, don't I'm going to have an amazing young lady named Julie Stam. She is MS. She has MS, and she wrote a children's book for her from a child's perspective of a child dealing with a mother that has MS, and I think it's just adorable. So
Wow.
she'll come out here next week, and same time, same place, and support my guests. Really, very, very sweet children's book. So I can't wait to see everybody. Have a great night, and don't forget to be encouraged, and don't forget that do as much as you can to motivate, inspire, and heal. God bless you, everyone. Have a
Yes.
great night.
God bless you. Love you and thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye bye.